Let's go to 40. But you know what? But 40, we can stay on 40 for a while too, because 40 been doing it a long time. But I didn't hear about him personally. Like I say, I'm in LA. First time I heard of him was that Captain Saberho.
Yeah,
that's the first song I heard from him. And I was kind of hating on it. Like, what is this? What is he talking about? It took a while to grow on me. But man, yeah, 40 is man. And he's still relevant to this day. Spin that back one time. I love 40 to this day. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time, straight up.
Just think about it. Captain Save You, when you make a song that basically just has such a cultural impact where basically the thing that you say just becomes just like it's like Kleenex or Xerox, you know what I'm saying? Captain Save a Hoe. That's such a term of you know that's used so big for him to blow it up like that. I mean, it's just, you know,
and it's still used today.
Yeah, you know.
That came out like 90. The album called Federal, I believe it was. I think it was that album. The first one was his first studio release. And the first one I heard from him, and I hated this song. I Practice Looking Hard. I hated that song because I saw the video first. I was like, who is this fat nigga? I take and I practice looking hard. The language, the lingo, I hated everything about that song. I did.
Yeah, it was hard to catch on to, you know, being from out here. Yeah.
I said, who walks around practice looking hard?
E40 is one of those dudes that really doesn't translate well to a lot of people on the East Coast. I mean, he's got his own flavor. I think he's real dope. I mean, again, that's not my real lane of music, but a lot of stuff he did absolutely did cross over into my lane. When you're talking about, you know, Ghost riding the whip and all these things, I mean, these are cultural phenomenons. So now you're referring to these things for anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
not only that. Let me throw this in here too. You know what Shizzle, my Nizzle, and all that came from?
Yeah,
E40.
Hell yeah,
in that back. A whole lot of rappers done ripped off E40's lingo, and E40 just makes this stuff up.
I remember E40 was telling a story. He was looking at all these rappers and they showing off their fancy stuff. So he went out there, got on the grind, and he was like, I really have money. When I get around the rappers, they was like, it was just for show. They didn't really have the money. But he really had the money because he was independent. He would he'd go into the liquor store and ask them to sell his tapes, and he'd re-up them, give them consignment. Go in there, and he was getting all the money. He print up the tapes and sell the tapes himself, and then he was doing it big. He was rich before a lot of these rappers. He was Jay-Z before Jay-Z.
E40 laid the blueprint for Master P.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, the Bay Area, they was hustlers. They was about that independent.
Now, to be still consistent to this day and to go on, he's able to evolve. Like East Coast may not dig his music, but the West Coast, he's still relevant, still there. He got when Kendrick Lamar came out, talking about how E40, he mentioned E40, I forget what song, but the Good Kid, Mad City album. And, you know, he was still relevant. Like E40 did it in a major way.